Hi, this is Tara Alisha Berry and you're watching Bollywood Hungama.
One more interesting thing that I noticed was, see, many a times I think a lot of our movies, they tend to be I think romantic is something which they tend to be romantic in the true sense of what romanticism was in the 19th century, and in the sense that it's totally unreal.
Yeah.
And in the sense, पहले मोहब्बत होनी चाहिए, maximum times मोहब्बत होनी चाहिए, मोहब्बत में पाकीज़गी होनी चाहिए, नज़रों की मोहब्बत होनी चाहिए, नज़रों का अदब होना चाहिए, ठीक है, होना चाहिए, कोई बुराई नहीं है. But the fact is, the fact is that the first attraction has to be physical. Generally, if you look at it from practical terminology, what I found interesting was the way you guys were sharing all the text messages, in the sense that meet me here and all these things. So somewhere it is more the physical lust than the love, and there is love as well in that as well. So which is very interesting, which I found very interesting.
Yeah, actually Vikram sir today in the paper, there's an article, he's talked about this, about how it's become very easy to find, sexual partners and very difficult to find true love. And I think somewhere that's true, and we're living in a time where things have become very instant. You want instant gratification. Which is why I think even the whole idea of swingers, which is in the film, and is drugs and this mad kind of getting caught up in social media, and all these things have become so. मतलब आज आप एक tweet कर देते हो तो 2 घंटे बाद you need something new, you need something fresh, and I think it's become like that even in relationships. Like you have you get intimate with somebody before really getting to know them, and then after you get to know them a little bit, you're like, "Arey, this person is not for me." Or that old school formula of being with somebody also has completely changed, and that's why I feel that relationships are not lasting so much now, because you're getting into something before you really वो पूरा getting to know someone का जो समय है वो आजकल वो है ही नहीं. It's always physical, that you're physically attracted to someone.
Right.
But before, you'd get to know that person and then give your heart to them, and now it's become that you first sleep with them and then get to know them, and and by then you don't know whether you like that person or not by then, but by then you've already been with them.
We're talking about the relationships part. I think relationships definitely are important. I think almost everyone is looking for true love.
Absolutely.
But it's also said many a times that you are with one person, but you can be with a lot of people as far as your mind is concerned. People tend to fantasize, or everyone does. If they don't admit that, I'm sure that they're lying about it. Do you feel that human beings, they have a natural tendency for new things? They tend to just search out for new options or new discoveries, new experiences.
I think excitement.
Yeah.
I think people have started getting bored very easily. People don't read books anymore for this particular reason. Everyone wants to, मतलब Kindle पे भी आज लोग पढ़ते हैं, लेकिन इतना भी नहीं पढ़ते. Like the entire zamana of a paperback book is gone. Everything has become on the internet. Like me myself, sometimes if I can't read the newspaper, I'll read on Twitter कि क्या हो रहा है,
That's true.
Yeah, but the paper still comes to my house. But I know so many people who don't get the newspaper anymore, because वो Facebook पे या Twitter पे या internet पे they'll check the news out or whatever, or watch it on television. So somewhere we are living in times where the grounded, steadier feel of people has dissipated, and everybody wants that instant sort of excitement, and it's like when you eat when some people who are obsessed with eating food, or obsessed, or drug addicts, or sex addicts, or things like that, it's just for that moment, for that half an hour you feel that something, and then you want something else. That because we're talking about this, is coming to my mind. A friend of mine, he was an addict, and he was a drug addict, and he went to rehab, and when he came back out of rehab, he got addicted to something else. So people today, we all have these tendencies of getting addicted to things and getting sucked into things only because we want that instant sort of maza, just for that moment. But I think after some time, this is going to blow up, and people are going to go back to how things were previously where life was a little more relaxed.
How do you know that previously ये सब चीजें नहीं होती थी? How do you know that?
Previously 100% होती थी, but
Yeah.
I know that like when I talk to my nani or my mother and things like that, I think at that time there was some ठहराव in life, you know, a little bit at least. Like even in a city like Bombay, I know my mom tells me so much that when she was a kid, you know, her Sunday would be to like walk around in Cuff Parade and go and have a coffee at the Taj.
हाँ, वो leisurelyess
you know,
नहीं है.
हाँ,
That is
मतलब हम लोग ऐसे कभी नहीं, हम लोग ऐसे कॉफी पी के हम लोग यहाँ जाएंगे, फिर वहाँ जाएंगे, फिर वहाँ जाएंगे. Like you know, we don't have any ठहराव in our lives. That is completely gone, and especially with our phones now. They can't be, even if you're sitting quietly for half an hour, you'll still be like, अरे टक टक टक, अच्छा इसको tweet करो, इसको retweet करो, and especially in our line. You know, so I think, but I think it's going to blow up because everything changes. Like how this has also changed. Maybe it'll reach a crescendo and then suddenly people will go back. Like I know for myself, you know, you said everybody wants to be in a relationship. Like somebody like me, I could never work in a quick fast type of thing. I'm very steady and I need someone like who's very like, you know, calm and steady and that kind of thing. So
Right.
so I'm sure there are other people out there who are more like, you know, calm.
In a way, she's just totally just disowning her persona in the movie actually, and with that.
This is my persona in the movies like this
Yeah,
only.
it's like
so
this.
sad. It's okay. No. Seriously, she is like that. The
But
song.
she does get
Nirvana,
into like a.
Yeah, but you know
extramarital
what? When
affair.
you're in, of course she does, but it's more because of love. And you know the thing is that when you are in love initially, when you're, you know, you
going into a mall and everything, so बहुत
But
इंतहा
what
का
the-
मोहब्बत और even exit.
Listen, she's young and
You must
hormonal.
care
Okay, what to do?
That's what I'm saying, that she's
But
not.
that's because. But look at
It's
the
not a paragon of like heavenly virtues either. So let's accept this.
heavenly virtues.
Let's
Absolutely.
accept this.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Tara
But
Alisha Berry, let's be honest. Bro. We are trying to
I'm
be
not
as,
saying she's not lustful. I'm not saying she's
and there's
not.
nothing wrong in being
Yeah,
lustful.
absolutely,
Yeah,
nothing
there's
wrong.
nothing wrong in being.